Hello, hello, and welcome to the final day of the Collegiate Cup. And this is the big one. We have the knockout phases. Every game is an elimination game. Do or die for each team. You win, you go through to the next round. You lose, you go home. This is what they all play for. And we're starting off with quarterfinal number 1. And we have the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, taking on the University of Michigan in what promises to be a really, really good contest here in the quarterfinals. The University of Michigan winning the toss and choosing to bowl first, as there's a bit of dew on the outfield and there might be a bit of moisture on the pitch. It's a new pitch we're using today compared to the league stage games, so it might be better to bat on and come onto the bat pretty well, but it will be interesting to see how this new pitch plays. Will there be something on it for the bowlers, or will we see the batters dominate? The Tar Heels have been brilliant. UNC have not dropped a game in this Collegiate Cup. They've played 4 and won 4, and they're looking like the team to beat right now. But can the University of Michigan pull off what would be a stunning victory against a very strong side? For that, though, they're going to have to get past this opening duo of the UNC Tar Heels, which has been simply superb, to put it. Utkarsh Srivastava and Abhiram Bolisetti have consistently got UNC off to flyers. And if the University of Michigan are to have any chance of winning this game, they need to remove these two dangerous batters early. First ball coming up, low hit. He's been on fire for Michigan. Oh, and what a shot to start the quarterfinals. Pitched up outside off stump, and the batter needs no siders as he creams it through the covers. He's been one of the top run getters in the tournament and the top run getter for UNC, and he starts off with a stunning cover drive off the in-form Lohit, who's been the pick of the players for the Michigan Wolverines. It's a statement hit, that. The kind of shot that just gets a batting side completely in confidence, and that can demoralize a bowling side. First ball. How does Lohit respond? Oh, now down the ground. Oh, there is a long on in place, though, to keep it to a single. Gets Utkarsh Srivastava on strike. He's the USA Under-19 captain in the Under-19 World Cup this year. He's a very classy batter. And these two have just been outstanding for UNC. Lohit running in. Can he break through his defense? Oh, that's a good delivery. Pitching on an off stump. Slight movement. And Utkarsh watching it well. This is going to be a great contest between these two. I'm excited to see how this plays out. Lohit running in again. Oh, another good delivery. Pitching around fourth stump, angling back, but well dealt with by Utkarsh to get off the mark. Abhiram is the third highest run getter in this tournament. He's been outstanding for UNC. Up in the air. Is that a catch? Oh, that would have been a screamer from the fielder at long on. Let's look at that again. Pitched up, swinging back again. Abhiram going for the big hit. I think he just got there. Would have been a sensational catch if he got that. He's been brilliant in the field for you, Mitch, so they had the right guy there. And this one's flicked away. This one's in the gap. This outfield is quick, but will it reach the boundary? Not quite. The comeback for 3, though. An eventful first over there. All sorts of things happening. But at the end of it, the Tar Heels are 10 for no loss and 1. That would have been a blinder if he took that catch, but Abiram survives. And the new bowler into the attack is Anirudh Nanduri for UMich. He's also been one of the pick of the bowlers for their side, and he needs to strike early against the strong UNC batting lineup. He's gone at an economy of just 6.5, and that is just unbelievable in a 10-over contest. Can he get the breakthrough, though? Only 2 wickets in this tournament so far. But can he strike here? They need an early wicket. We've seen both these batters, what they can do when they get going. UMich have to strike early. Anirudh running in over the wicket. Utkarsh on strike. Oh, looks to pull. But an under edge onto the pad. Good start from Anirudh. Looks like the ball is coming onto the bat for reasonable part, though. That first shot from Abiram just shows it's a pretty good pitch to bat on. How much will they be targeting the Tar Heels? Oh, that's a beauty. Not sure if he got all of it on it. It was a good looking shot. Might have not timed it as well, but they come back for 2. There again, not a bad delivery, but just able to hit it on the up. Shows that this pitch might be a lot truer than we saw yesterday, as we're using the new pitch on this ground. So might be coming onto the bat a bit better. So we'll probably see higher scores than we did yesterday, which is exciting. But there is something in it for the bowlers, I reckon. Oh, beautiful shot again, this time for single, but just there. Being able to get on top of the bounce and punch it just shows that the wicket is pretty true. And the batters are definitely going to enjoy batting on this new surface. I'd reckon around 110, 120 would be very competitive, as it's the scoreboard pressure in a knockout match always takes effect. Abiram back on strike. He only plays in 1 gear. But Anirudh has been good. How will this contest shape up? Oh, cut away. And that's racing away. But there's a fielder at sweeper who'll get around to it. And they come back for 2. It's a good looking shot from Abiram. His 5 runs out the first 4 balls has been good from Anirudh so far. He's playing with a fractured finger. So it just shows the commitment he has for the team and the league to come and put in his all with an injury. Unbelievable stuff from Anirudh. Oh, inside edge. Lucky for the batter. Could have easily gone back onto the stumps. But instead he survives and is just a single. Again, good from Anirudh. A good length delivery. Bit of movement perhaps. And a French cut, but misses the off stump. This is the kind of little things that UMich need to go their way when they're playing such a strong opposition. UNC have been the best team in this tournament so far by records. And the UMich side needs something special to beat them. Punched again to mid-off and a single taken. The bowling has been pretty good from UMich so far. UNC off to a pretty cautious start at 17 for no loss in 2. Low hit to bowl out. Utkarsh on strike. Well, that's a quality shot. Not sure it's finding the boundary, but they'll come back for another brace. It's not been the most explosive start like the ones we're used to from these two, but that's what the knockout pressure can do to you. You tend to be a bit more cautious. As if you lose, you're done. Low hit running in again. Can he pick the wicket? A punch down the ground. Good stop off his own bowling. Pressure might just be starting to build on the two batters out there. Michigan have been good with the ball up till this point. Not given any looseners. Flicked away. And again, the fielder's there and it's just a single. Last over the batting power play this. Only two fielders outside the circle. So Abhiram will definitely be looking to try and clear the infield. And maybe the boundary as well. This brings an opportunity for Lohit. Can he strike? Oh, that's up in the air. I don't think he's got all of it. Oh, and it lands agonizingly short of the fielder in the deep. They've been getting away with quite a few here, have the Tar Heels. And that one again, mistimed shot. Is there anything in this pitch that suggests it's holding up a bit? There have been some good shots on the up, but the timing's just not been there for the batters. Oh, that's in the air. This one is safe. Mid-off up inside the ring. And he just had to clear him. And that's a really good shot from Utkarsh. Again, usually a signs of a good pitch if you're able to hit it on the rise, on the up like that. Not a bad delivery, but just a tremendous shot from a really good batter, that. Lohit running in again. Well, that's driven. Oh, another really good hit, this time along the ground. But it'll just be a single as Long On is very straight and is able to cut that off. Power play over. I'd say it's a pretty even one for both sides. The end of 3, the UNC Tar Heels 26 without loss. Meanwhile, in the other quarterfinals happening at Ground 2, we have the University of Georgia at Athens side taking on the Arizona State University side. In that game, UGA winning the toss and choosing to bat first, and they're off to an absolute flyer with Nitish Sudini going off again. 46 for no loss in the 4th over there. UGA currently dominating. Can ASU make a comeback? This live broadcast of the Collegiate Cup, hosted by the Collegiate Cricket League, is made possible by supporters of college cricket and viewers like you. Your contributions help bring the vision of college cricket to life by elevating student athletes and making live coverage, commentary, and new opportunities possible for the entire global cricket community. If you are enjoying this and would love to help us grow the game we adore so much, please consider making a contribution at www.collegiatecricket.com. Again, that is www.collegiatecricket.com. We've seen so many thrilling games throughout our time here, and the quality of cricket has been top-notch, and we've seen so many quality players. So if you'd like to support us, please consider donating at www.collegiatecricket.com. And we have the first signs of spin for the University of Michigan. And it's Mustafa Ashfaq. Both these openers are set, but they're yet to explode. Will we see them taking on the leg spinner? Long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg back on the boundary on the leg side. And he pulls it away. I don't think he's got all of it. Fielder settles underneath, and he's put it down. How costly will this be? There was the opportunity to break this dynamic opening partnership. There's a half-tracker there to be put away. Batter skying it, and that should have been taken. That's a massive drop. That's swept away. That's a stunning hit from Utkarsh. Tossed up, and right off the middle of the bat to the boundary. Well, that just adds salt to the wound for the bowler, doesn't it? Drop catch on the previous ball, and the next one disappears to the boundary. Must feel so bad. But they need to put the drop catch behind them and continue. Yes, it's a big drop, but they just need to focus on how they can dismiss the batters. Right, Utkarsh, where's he looking next? Short and wide, cut away. But there is a sweeper out there in the deep. Right, Abhiram just got dropped the previous ball. Does he still take the leggy on? Can Mustafa create another opportunity? One thing's for certain, Abhiram Boliseti is going to go after the bowler. And this will present another opportunity, I think. But who will get the better of this contest? Pulled away. Is that another opportunity? It is, and it's taken this time. So the drop catch doesn't cost them too much, and the captain of the UNC Tar Heels is gone. Mustafa with the key wicket. Dropped in the previous delivery, but they get him this time, and a good catch from Lohit in the deep, and that's a massive wicket for the Michigan Wolverines. It's the set in form, Abhiram Boliseti, the highest scorer for the UNC Tar Heels, who has to depart for just 11. And Michigan, you have to say, are competing really hard against a strong UNC side. It's 33 for 1. $33 for 1. UNC in a bit of trouble here. They're not lost wickets, but they've not got off to a flyer. Michigan with a spirited effort. Smeet, Pundit, the new batter out there. Mustafa, last ball is over. Oh, just guided. The end of 4, 34 for 1. This game is really nicely poised here early on at Broward County. Meanwhile, in the other quarterfinals, UGA continue motoring along, 62 for no loss in 5, with Nitish Sudini and Danush Kaveri Pakam with a great opening stand. ASU's bowlers having no answer at the moment. Will someone be able to break this opening stand there? Just like Umich broke the dominant one here. Amog, the new bowler, into the attack. He's been brilliant for the University of Michigan, their highest wicket taker in this tournament, going at just 7 runs and over. and picked up a 4 for against USC as well, which included a hat trick. And he has a task of trying to pick up wickets and limit the runs as the batters are looking to go after the bowling. Smith on strike. Short and wide, looks to cut. And I think just within the wide guidelines, so it's a dot ball. Would not want to give that much width to the batter. He's new to the crease. But short and wide is always a danger ball, especially with backward point and third up inside the circle. Guided to the fielder in the deep for a single. Right, Utkarsh, 22 from 15. He's off to a start. Punch down the ground. And long off's there, so just be one. Good start from Krish. Beg your pardon, Amog. They've been really tight with their bowling so far, not given many looseners. And UNC, who have gotten off to absolute flyers in this tournament so far, are struggling a bit on this new, fresh pitch. Guided to backward point. They pinch a quick single. But again, disciplined bowling this back of a length ball. Not an easy free swing through the line for the batters. Down the leg side. Has that found the gap? Yes, it has. Fine leg was up inside the circle, and he's hit it behind square for a much-needed boundary. Just shifted towards the off stump to access that leg side gap, and he's absolutely nailed it for 4. Third boundary for Utkarsh. Last ball of the 5th. Just 7 off this over so far. Oh, swing and a miss. A good end to the over, keeping it outside the batter's arc. It's 41 for 1 and 5. Utkarsh not quite at his fluent best in this inning so far. But Kenny turned it around in the latter half of the innings. They need him to here. He's been good, but he needs to up the ante a bit to try and get them close to that 3-figure mark. As far as the Wolverines are concerned, if they can knock Utkarsh here, they'd feel they're in with a really good chance of restricting the UNC Tar Heels to a total they'd be confident of chasing. Their opening partnership has been really good in the last couple of games as well. 2 50-run stands for the University of Michigan. So they'd be backing themselves to chase any total around 90, I think. But the UNC have a really good bowling attack, so it's not going to be easy. We have a thrilling contest ahead, but first, let's see the next 5 overs. Can Michigan continue to keep UNC in check? Mustafa Ashfaq to bowl his second. That swung away. In the gap. Wide of long on to the boundary. And that's Smith's first of the innings. Tossed up from Mustafa. And it's been hoiked away to the leg side for 4. Oh, that one kept low. Certainly kept low, that one. And it's surprising to see on a new pitch that might not be as conducive to batting as we thought initially. Skid through. No chance for the batter on that occasion. Respond. Short looks to cut. I think kept low again there. Hitting the toe end of the bat. Oh, how's that? Was it bad on it? Looked pretty adjacent. Batter moving across to his off stump, looking to sweep. If there was no bat, I think that was really close. Might have just been an inside edge onto pad, saving the batter. Last ball, the overdose has been slightly expensive. Cut away. The fielder out there in the deep. But they'll come back for two. It's going to be tight. Oh, is that run out? I think the batter just made his ground. Good running there. 12 off the 6. It's 53 for 1. $53 for 1 in 6 in this quarterfinals between the UNC Tar Heels and the University of Michigan. $53 for 1 in 6. They're off to a pretty good start here, the UNC Tar Heels, but can they get the finish in the last 4 overs? Meanwhile, in the other quarterfinals, Nitish Sudhini with another half century, 53 off 28. Getting out just now, but getting his side off to an absolute flyer again. UGA 88 for 1 in the 7th there. As Day Kataria into the attack, starts off with a wide. Nitish Sudhini has just been sensational throughout this tournament. The highest run getter currently in the Collegiate Cup. And he's performed well for his side in the quarterfinals as well against ASU. Punched into the leg side. It'll just be a single. It's been phenomenal watching Nitish bat. He got a century in the Under-19 World Cup for the United States of America this year. And he's been phenomenal in this Collegiate Cup. The leading run getter currently of the tournament. Well, that's wayward again. Another wide. Captain just coming around to have a chat with him. Reinforce the plans, perhaps. Just tell him to bowl a good line and length and keep it simple. Dhanush, the keeper, is also the captain of this Michigan side. A very calm head. Always good to have a calm captain who's in control of his work. And he's brought the best out of every teammate in his side. That's why they're here. Oh, another wide though. Just losing his radar a bit. The bowler under some serious pressure. How does he respond? 3 wides in the over already. Smith on strike. Can he look to put more pressure on the bowler here? He's already feeling the heat. A full toss, slapped away. No! And a drop. Got nothing on that. And it's been another drop chance by the Michigan fielders. Full toss there to be hit. High on the bat. Tough chance, but you have to take those against a really, really strong batting side. And Smith Pundit gets right, Utkarsh on strike. He's been out there for 19 balls. Well, that's down the ground. Is that a chance? No, land short. Oh, but it's a misfield and it goes to the boundary. The fielding has just been poor from Michigan. And against a top-notch side, you can't be having mishaps in the field. You have to be at your A game. But they've been poor, to say the least, in the field. The pressure might just be getting to them. Knockout pressure. It's now or never. The pressure might just be showing. Bowler under some serious pressure now. Oh, that's whipped. Stunning it from Utkarsh. All the way for 6. The shot of the day. Full ball on the pads. And just a flick of the wrist as he whips it into the stands. One guy who's so good at that whip over deep mid-wicket is Virat Kohli. And that was also a similar flick of the wrist for 6. Excellent from Utkarsh. He's a serious talent and he's showing why. Moves to 38 from just 21. And now UNC on course for a really competitive total. On a pitch that looks good but definitely has some uneven bounce and something for the bowlers. 15 off this over already. How can DA come back? Right, Utkarsh is probably looking to go again. Just drives this one down the ground towards long on. Smart batting. 15 off the over already. Just decides to take a single and just be there for the last 3 overs. Last ball of the 7th. Flicked away. He's found some vacant space. How much can they get? Just 2. But an excellent over for the Tar Heels. 18 coming off it. After 7, they're 71 for 1. '71 for 1. Anirudh into the attack. Oh, good delivery. Yorker around 4th stump and just flicked for a single. Gets Smith back on strike. And we just saw a wicket there. Smith going for a big hoik down the ground. And Anirudh, who's been simply phenomenal for the Michigan Wolverines, knocks his off pole over. And Smith has to go back for 18. And the Tar Heels now 72 for 2. New batter in is Rohan Padke. It's a technically sound batter. Has a lot of talent. Played extremely well in the Southern Championship for UNC. But this is a whole different pressure. Knockout pressure. At the Nationals, the Collegiate Cup. Everything on the line here. Can he provide a strong finish to this innings? Michigan will be hoping not. 16 balls to go in this innings. How much will they be looking? 110? I reckon 110 will be extremely, extremely competitive. They still have a long way to go till that though. Can Michigan pull them back? It's not going to be easy getting Anirudh away though. Flicked away in the air, upish, but safe. And he gets Utkarsh back on strike, which is probably good for UNC. He's the set batter. He's played 23 balls, first 40. But interesting to see how he takes on Anirudh Nanduri, who's been phenomenal. Flicked into the leg side. It'll just be one. Excellent over from Anirudh Nanduri so far. Just 3 runs off the first 4 balls and a wicket to break that partnership. He's been phenomenal. Can he find one more wicket? Oh, straight back to the bowler. Might have kept the touch low, that one, but another outstanding delivery. What a sensational over this is from Nanduri. Just 3 runs off the 8th. And getting a set batter out. He's been phenomenal. And he's been economical throughout the tournament. And here again, going under 6 at the moment. Unbelievable stuff. Last ball of the spell. Oh, slides down leg slightly, but excellent stop from the keeper, Dhanush. Keeping it to a single. Just 4 runs off that over. That is simply brilliant stuff from Anirudh Nanduri. He ends with 1 for 10 in 2 overs. Outstanding figures. At the end of 8, UNC at Chapel Hill, 75 for 2. Penultimate over, and it's Amog. Can he strike? The swung away, and that stays hit. One bounce, I think, for 4. And a great start to the over from Rohan. Dragged down slightly. And he had the time to wait for it and pick his spot in the vacant region on the leg side. Just the start. UNC would have won it to the over. Right, Amog, how does he come back? Down the ground, can't quite stop it off his own bowling. But they'll come through for a single, and that gets Utkarsh Srivastava back on strike. Currently on 41 from just 24. Strike at 170. He'd want to face the bulk of these last 10 balls to try and power his side to an unsurpassable total. Will Amog have a say though? Oh, looks for a reverse sweep. Don't know if there's a need for that. Yes, third man backward pointer up. But he's been playing so good with the conventional shots. Don't know if he needs to look to be cute. But a dot ball. And just 5 runs off the first 3. After a terrific last over. It's not a bad start to this one for the bowling side. Can Utkarsh turn it around? Think if he just looks to play straight conventionally, he'll be better off. Oh, that's up in the air, but falls short of long off. Even though Michigan have dropped a few chances, have not been the best in the field, they've still kept UNC in check somewhat. They've not let them explode beyond 100. And they're giving themselves a fair chance here. They have some quality batters in their ranks too. Aryan Ashwin and Mustafa Ashfaq, the openers. Dunners, the captain, has been brilliant. And Lohit, the star of the show. So certainly, game on. That's up in the air. Where's that gone? An outstanding catch in the deep. And it's that man Lohit again with a stunning catch at deep mid-wicket. Looked like that was gone for a moment. But Lohit keeping his balance, keeping his composure, and taking a stunning catch at the boundary to dismiss Rohan Padke for 6. And a third one falls, just 6 runs off this over and a wicket. They're pulling it back are the Michigan Wolverines. It's 81 for 3 with a ball to go in the 9th. Rohan gone for a run, a ball 6. Right, new batter in is Anirudh Bolisetti. He's been the highest wicket taker in this tournament, but he has a job to do with the bat right now with 7 balls to go. How many can UNC manage? They've certainly been tested with the bat here by this strong Michigan side, which has just fought tooth and nail and fought together as a team. I personally expected a lot of runs, but the Michigan bowlers have been brilliant with their lines and lengths. And they've restricted a strong batting lineup up till this point. But the last 7 deliveries, they can't take the foot off the pedal. They need to consistently be at it to try and keep this total within their reach. Anirudh Bolisetti, the new batter out there. I reckon this is just a free hit for him. They'd want Utkarsh on strike for the last over, so I think just a free swing at this ball for Anirudh. Amog running in. And a swing and a miss. And no wide given by the umpire. An outstanding, outstanding over from Amog Kabra. He's been brilliant at the death, and he's done it again for his side. Just within the wide lines, that one, keeping it away from the batter's arc. And just 6 runs and a wicket off the 9th, especially after the first ball goes for 4. Sensational stuff. Just 10 runs and 2 wickets off the last 2 overs. Michigan pulling things back in style. It's 81 for 3 in 9. Last over of the innings. Utkarsh on strike. Day to bowl. Oh, that looks close. And given by the umpire. Thought a long while. But Day has picked up the massive, massive wicket of Utkarsh Srivastava. Look straight. Might have been angling down. But he took a long time to decide and gets the breakthrough. And you can see how pumped up the Michigan side is. They know how big a wicket this is. Day, who bowled an expensive first over, has come back like a champion and removed the main man of the UNC Tar Heels. Utkarsh Srivastava gone for 42 and UNC 81 for 4. $81 for 4. 5 balls to go. This is stunning scenes here in Broward County. Who would have expected this? UNC, who have been the best team in this tournament, are under quite a bit of pressure. That's just what the knockouts can do to you. We saw Rutgers, the 12th seed, beat Georgia Tech, the 5th seed in the pre-quarterfinals yesterday. We're seeing another first seed having it real tough here. Day running in. Tanish, the new batter. Oh, that's a wayward delivery. Given wide by the umpire. Needs to get it straighter. Yes, he got a wicket, but every ball is a new ball, and you have to be on top of your game for every delivery. 82 the score. 5 balls to go. How many can the Tar Heels manage? It's been a terrific bowling performance from the Wolverines so far. They've kept a strong batting side in check. Day running in again. Oh, swing and a miss. Is that an edge? They're convinced. They are convinced, the bowling side. But the umpire remains unmoved. Full ball angling away. And they were convinced that there was a little tickle on it. The keeper was sure. But the most important thing is that it's a dot ball, which is what you want in the last over of the innings. A wicket, a wide, and a dot. We've had it all. Can Tanish find the boundary? They desperately need it. They've been tested seriously with the bat. Day. Oh, edged away. Is that a drop? I think pitch short of the fielder as they come through for a single. But short third was up. It was to the left or right of him by a bit. That was 4. But luckily for Michigan, it's just a single. And that gets Anirudh Bolisetti on strike. Him and Abhiram are brothers. If he can hit a couple of lusty blows like Abhiram can, they'd really take it here. It's been a stunning last phase of the innings for Michigan. Day. Oh, swing and a miss. And another dot. They're just not getting any momentum towards the back end of this innings, are the UNC side. And Michigan have just been out of this world with the ball. Who would have thought a strong UNC side like this would be restricted in this way? Can he finish it off well? It's all about momentum going into the innings break. Or will Anirudh find a couple of boundaries? Oh, that is pinpoint accuracy. Middle stump Yorker. There is nothing you can do about it, and that is as simple a run out as you can get. Total miscommunication from the batters. First, the delivery, unbelievable. Then a good piece of fielding from Michigan. Great work all around. And another one falls for UNC, as this is a horrendous last over for the batting side. But a terrific, terrific one for the bowling side. It's 84 for 5 with a ball to go. You have to say Michigan will fancy themselves to chase this down. What a stunning game we have in prospect. The number 1 seed, UNC, have not had it any easy against a spirited Michigan side. Last ball of the innings. Last ball of the innings. Day to bowl. Ishan Raj, the new batter. Can he find the boundary off the last one? Swing and a miss. And he's going to be run out. What a stunning, stunning finish to the innings from Day. Just 3 runs off of it. And you can see the keeper's pumped up. The captain's pumped up. Michigan have been simply phenomenal with the ball. 3 runs off the last over. Just 14 runs off the last 3 overs. Unbelievable scenes in a 10-over game. And you have to say, Michigan are favorites. Who would have thought that? But yes, the University of Michigan are favorites heading into the halftime break. Unbelievable stuff. UNC got off to a good start with Abhiram Bolisetti and Utkarsh Srivastava having a good opening partnership. Utkarsh 42 from 27, batting through the innings. Smith with 18. They were looking so good at 71 for 1 and 7. But it's all fallen apart towards the back end as they only managed 5 for 13 in the last 3 overs. Well, the bowling card has been outstanding. Anirudh Nanduri, probably the pick of the bowlers, 1 for 10 and 2, and triggering the collapse with the wicket of Smith Pandit. Mustafa took the big wicket of Abhiram, and Amog and Dey were brilliant in the death, and Lohit was good with the new ball as well. To win this quarterfinals and go to the semi-finals of the Collegiate Cup, the University of Michigan need 85 runs in 10 overs on a fresh pitch. It's not the easiest of pitches to bat on, and the UNC side have a tremendous bowling attack, but they will fancy themselves, I reckon. We have a stunning, stunning game in prospect. Will we see a crazy, crazy finish to this game with Michigan beating the #1 seeds UNC? We'll find out very shortly. Don't go anywhere for this. We're back for the chase. Michigan need 85 to qualify to the semifinals. Utkarsh Srivastava, the first bowler. That's guided for a single. UNC have a stunning bowling attack. But these two opening batters have been very sensible and cautious for Michigan. 2 consecutive half-century partnerships. One against USC in the league stage where they chased down a score of 76 by 10 wickets. And another one in the pre-quarterfinals also against USC, which went for 50. They bat very sensibly. And with a required rate of 8.5, how will they approach this? A full toss, smacked into the leg side, but there is a fielder out there. It'll just be one. Right, Mustafa Ashfaq, he's been good. Oh, good delivery from Utkarsh. But a slight misfield off his own bowling lets them get through for a single. Oh, swept away into the gap for the first boundary of the innings. Stunning hit from Aryan Ashwin. We saw some reverse sweeps from him yesterday. This time he pulls out the conventional sweep behind square for the first boundary of the innings. Stunning shot that. And they're off and running are the Michigan Wolverines. Punched into the offside and they sneak another quick single. It's a positive start this from the Wolverines. They've not played even one dot ball yet and they're making use of every delivery, which is something you need to do against a very, very strong bowling side. A punch to the leg side and a quick single again. Excellent start from the Wolverines. 9 off the first over. It's 9 without loss. Well, 9 for no loss in 1. Meanwhile, in the other quarterfinals between the Georgia Bulldogs and the ASU Sun Devils, Georgia putting on a mammoth score of 131 in their 10. Nitish Sudini and Danush Kaveri Pakam opening the batting and getting half centuries of their own. And in reply, ASU kindly 8 for 1 in 1 over, struggling a bit. They need some big hits. They want to surpass this total. Back to this one here. Rohan Padke, the new bowler, into the attack. Can he strike? They desperately need a breakthrough. Punched into the offside for a single. They're playing very smartly here, not taking any risks, just taking what's given to them. And this is brilliant stuff. They've been batting sensibly together for Michigan, and they're off to a very good start again. We are headed towards a very, very tight finish here in Broward County Cricket Stadium. If you're enjoying today's quarterfinal, consider supporting the Collegiate Cricket League. Your donations help cover streaming, production, facilities, and student media opportunities that make this coverage possible. We are so grateful to our sponsors and would appreciate your support to help us grow. If you'd like to support us, please check out www.collegiatecricket.com. Again, that is www.collegiatecricket.com. even the smallest contribution would make a big impact in us helping to bring quality games of collegiate cricket across the nation. And we've seen so much talent come out of this tournament, and we can help bring out so much more with your support and help facilitate a lot more games. Punch straight to short extra cover though, so a couple of dots, maybe just a bit of pressure building with those. Oh, down the ground, excellent shot, mid-off up inside the ring, and he plays the field to perfection. His second boundary, Aryan. Back of a link delivery, not a bad delivery, but just a superb shot and no risk involved with mid-off up and hitting it straight of him anyway for another boundary. This is excellent batting from Michigan, getting a boundary and rotating strike. This is exactly how you'd want to play this kind of run chase. Oh, he goes again. This one's right up in the air though. And it's taken by the fielder running in. I was just praising their game awareness, and he plays a false shot to lose his wicket. No real need to do that there. Just got a boundary off the previous ball, but he's just lost his concentration there, and he loses his wicket. A massive wicket to break this strong Michigan opening stand. Aryan Ashwin gone for 10. Michigan now 14 for 1. He must be very disappointed with himself. He was looking in control. No need for the big shot there. Got the boundary the previous ball. Should have just rotated strike. Fourteen for 1 in 1.5 overs, and Nikhil Mudaliar, the new batter in. Played a terrific 60-odd against Rutgers in that thrilling super over win they had. But he's been short of runs other than that. Can he make an impact in this game? Oh, good delivery, back of a length. This is excellent from Rohan. Just 5 runs off of it and a crucial wicket of Aryan. After 2, Michigan 14 for 1. Fourteen for 1 and 2, and Utkarsh Srivastava is going to bowl out. 9 runs off his first. Will Nikhil, as the right-hander, look to take him on? Long gone deep mid-wicket, the 2 fielders back. Oh, inside edge. They come through for a quick single. Everyone in the offside up inside the ring. So any room, any width, batter will probably look to carve it over the infield. Can the batter potentially make some room and try and access that extra cover mid-off region? Everyone up inside the ring there, certainly an option. But the required rate's still under 9, so they need to make sure they bat sensibly here, both of these batters, and build a partnership. Flicked. Quick single. This is good batting. They need to make sure they have wickets in hand to try and be able to score how many ever is required off those last 3-4 overs. So just build a partnership and find the odd boundary here and there off the loosener. Oh, lofted. Beautiful shot that. Didn't quite think he got all of it though. But he was safe with mid-off up inside the ring. It's a safe shot. Even though he didn't get all of it. The idea was right, going over the infield with the fielder up inside the circle. Cutaway, has that found the gap? No. Not able to quite pierce that strong offside ring. But they come through for another single. They've not played dot balls off the off spinner, which is extremely good. It's a pretty solid start to this chase. But they need to be on top of the required rate. A punch straight back to the bowler. There's 5 runs off this over so far. The last over of the power play. It's been a terrific one from Srivastava. Can he end it well? The batter looked to take him on. Oh, looks to cut, but straight to the fielder again. Looking to make some room and get it through that offside field, but not finding the gap. Excellent power play for UNC. At the end of 3, Michigan 19 for 1. They're still very much within this contest though. 66 runs needed in 7 overs. At under 10 with 9 wickets in hand. It's very evenly poised at this stage of the game. Tanish Dongre, the new bowler, into the attack. He's been good with the ball. Can he strike here? A partnership slowly starting to develop. Tossed up, driven through the offside. It'll just be another single. Tanish was extremely impressive in the regionals, the Southern Championship, but has not had much of a say in this tournament, going at 9 nearly, and only the 1 wicket. But can he turn it around in this all-important quarterfinals? Oh, looks to sweep. We're missing out. Oh, that's down the ground. Long on gets round to it though, and it'll keep it 1. Punch down the ground to long off for a single. Good delivery that. Flatter, quicker. And I reckon that was not short enough for the cut. Might have kept a touch low as well. It's good stuff from Tanish this. Just 2 runs off the first 4. Batters under pressure. Swept away. That's found the gap, I think. And that's racing away to the boundary. First one for Nikhil. And a really good shot. The length once again pulled back. but saw the gap behind square. And I think could have been stopped by the fielder maybe, but it was hit very hard as it races to the boundary. 6-7 off that over. And Michigan at the end of 4, 26 for 1. They need 59 from 6 overs with 9 wickets in hand. Certainly on the cards, we're headed towards a thrilling finish in this quarterfinal one. Meanwhile, in the other semifinals, University of Georgia at Athens putting up 131 on the board. ASU in reply in a bit of trouble at 35 for 2 in 3.5. They need 97 from 37 balls with 8 wickets in hand. Going to be tough, but they have the batters to do it. Smith into the attack here. That's chipped down the ground. Long on, getting around to it to keep it to 2, but good running between the wickets. They need to run really hard, especially when the bowling is good. Try and put pressure on the fielders, convert ones into twos, and chip away at the run rate with that. Mustafa, 12 from 10. He's got off to a start. You reckon he needs to be out there for a long part of the innings. Try and bring this total down. Oh, edged away. Taken at short third. I was just saying how he needs to be there, but he's been removed by Smith, the leading wicket taker of the Southern Championship, and he's at it in the wickets column again. That is a big wicket for UNC. It's Mustafa Ashfaq, who was looking like the set batter out there, has to go back for 12. And they're in a spot of bother now are the Michigan Wolverines. It's 28 for 2 in 4.2. Smith's Benham the wickets for UNC. That one brings Anirudh Nanduri to the crease. Was brilliant with the ball, but he has a job to do with the bat. Oh, swung. No timing though. As they come through for a single. UNC have one of the strongest bowling lineups in the league. And they're showing it again here. Didn't put up too much on the board, but they're fighting with their total and fighting really hard. And probably have their noses in front at the moment. Oh, swung away towards long on. Will they come back for 2? No, excellent fielding in the deep again to keep it to a single. The fielding has been top-notch. They've been taking their catches. That's exactly what you need to do when you're defending a lowish total on the board. Swung away. That's up in the air. Don't think he's got all of it. And an excellent catch running in at long on. And he's pumped. And rightfully so. A brilliant catch from the fielder in the deep. And that's Nanduri who has to go for just one. Smith with a second wicket. And he's just picking up wickets for fun. And Michigan in a lot of trouble right now at 30 for 3. Anirudh goes for 1. And they're just losing their way in this chase. An excellent bowling performance, but the batting is just faltering. And Michigan in a whole lot of trouble now at 30 for 3. Right, 30 for 3. Lohit, the star player for Michigan, in. That's punched down the ground for a single. But a terrific over from Smith. Just 5 runs coming off it. And 2 big wickets. UNC on top now. Michigan 31 for 3 and 5. They need 54 of the last 5, with the required rate heading towards 11. Anirudh Bolisetti into the attack. He's been the pick of the bowlers in this tournament. Highest wicket taker. And he's coming in with his side, doing great with the ball so far. He still has 2 overs, and it's not going to get any easier for the Michigan Wolverines, with him having 12 deliveries to have a say in this contest. Lohit on strike. Can he put Anirudh off his rhythm? A full toss driven. It's a stunning hit from Lohit. A loose delivery from Anirudh to start off with. And Lohit doesn't need a second invitation. Finds a gap over extra cover and just times it over the boundary for 4. They've got the boundary. They need to bat sensibly now. The required rate's under 11. They just need to try and get 1s and 2s. It's a big ground, so you can get 2s. They can't be taking too many risks and lose another one. Lohit Umashankar is key to their chances here. 50 from 29. Anirudh put under pressure straight away. How does he respond? Oh, that's good. That's much better. Brings the length back, keeps it wide of the arc. And he responds with a dot. This is a very, very intriguing contest between the best bowler in this league and the MVP of the Midwest Championship. Just love to see this. Oh, looks to pull. It's just a single cross seam delivery, that one. He has various kinds of different variations, does Anirudh Bolisetti. And that's a reason he's at the top of the wicket-taking charts. He's just been simply superb, especially coming in the back end of innings and delivering such a big impact for his side. And now Nikhil on strike. They need an inning similar to the one against Rutgers. He hit a 6 and a 4 off the last 2 balls to take it to a super over. They'd want him to bat right till the end. He knows how to handle the pressure of finishing it off in the last over. And they'd want him there to probably repeat something similar. They tracked down 106 against Rutgers. Just 84 here, but a really good bowling lineup from UNC as well. And Anirudh on cue has just cleaned him up. And Nikhil has to walk back. I'm really putting the commentator's curse, I think. Might have stayed low as well. I think hit his body and then ricocheted onto the stumps. Unfortunate for the batter. But Nikhil Mudaliar has to walk back. And Anirudh Bolisetti adds to his wicket tally. 4 down now, Michigan in a lot of trouble. 36 for 4. They need 49 from 26 as the captain, Dhanush Kumar, walks out to join Lohit. It has to be this partnership for Michigan if they want to knock UNC out and go to the semifinals. These two have to be the ones to do it for them. Anirudh running in, Dhanush on strike. Oh, full delivery, honing in on something there. The throw just completely misfiring out of the hands, and that allows them to come back for a third. Just unfortunate. The bowler's unhappy. It goes under his figures after all. But Dhanush off the mark. It has to be these two. 39 for 4 with a ball to go in the 6th. Don't think you take the chance against Anirudh here. Just try and knock a single and try and take on the other bowlers. Last ball of the over. And Lohit does exactly that. Just punches it into the offside. Gets off the over with a single. 9 from it, but the wicket. We're headed towards a thrilling finale to this quarterfinals here. 40 for 4, Michigan in 6. They need 45 from 24. Just can't tell which way this one's gonna go. .41 for 4 in 6.1 as Smeeth Pandit back into the attack. They just have such a good bowling attack. Do UNC got Anirudh Boliseti and Smeeth Pandit in amongst the top wicket takers. And the others just chip in and contribute so very well. Dhanush on strike now. Oh, looks to cut, but I think it was too full for the cut. And another dot as the required rate goes to 12 now. Oh, swept away in the gap. Oh, but an outstanding stop by the fielder in the deep. Saving a run for his side, keeping it to just 3. Every run, oh, that's a direct hit, and he's gone. What a throw. First, excellent fielding in the deep. And then keeper gathering the ball and effecting a direct hit at the non-striker's end. That is a stunning, stunning piece of fielding, both from the fielder in the deep and the keeper to have the presence of mind to effect the run out with a direct hit at the non-striker's end. Unfortunate for the batter, but that's just completely unbelievable brilliance from the fielding side. And the captain of the University of Michigan has to walk back. And it's looking tougher and tougher for them now. It's 43 for 5. Smith coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, swing! And he's cleaned up! And it's Amog who's gone for a first ball duck. And Smith has a third wicket. He has a knack of picking up wickets. And he's doing it again in the quarterfinals for his side. And a sixth one falls for Michigan. It's just tougher and tougher for them now. Smith has just raced atop the highest wicket taker list with 7 wickets now. He's just behind his fellow teammate Anirudh. Both of them have been so good in the middle overs and the later phase, and that's one of the major reasons behind UNC's success. Showing wide and misses out. But another outstanding over from Smith. Just 4 runs off of it. He ends with figures of 3 for 9 and 2. He's probably just won the game for his side. It's 44 for 6 and 7. Michigan need 41 in the last 3 overs. Oh, what a shot! 6 from Lauderhill. Tossed up from the leggy, and Lauderhill steps down the track and smacks it over long off's head. A stunning hit, and they're still not out of it yet, Michigan. 35 from 17. .35 from 17. Steps out again, this time stumped. Or is he? No, I think he made his ground again. I think he might have just dragged his foot back, but that is very, very tight. Looking to go for it again, but the bowler cleverly drawing his length back. And the batter missing it altogether. 35 from 16 now. If anyone can do it, it's Lauderhill. He was the MVP of the Midwest Championship, and he's been really good for Michigan. Tossed up again, he goes for it again. And he goes over the boundary for 6 again. Over extra cover this time. Second 6 of the over. And it's 29 from 15 now. Too full again. And that's just too easy for the batter of the quality of Lauderhill. He moves to 21 from just 9. And Michigan are still in it. Oh, I think that's out. No, he's back in the crease again. I don't know how he's managing to get back. Pulls his length back again, changing the angle to go over the wicket. Pulling his length back, but he's in. 29 from 14. So much pressure right now. Can Lohit find the maximum once more? It's all up to him now here. 29 from 14. Oh! Misses out there. It was full again. Looking to go down the ground, but completely missing it. Last ball of the over. Does he just look to take a single and keep the strike? Or does he go for it again? He goes for it again. Has he put that in the gap? It doesn't matter because he's put it over the boundary for 6 more. A third maximum of the over, and Lohit has kept his side well and truly alive. 18 off of it, 23 to win in 2 overs. It's 62 for 6 and 8. Twenty-three from 2. Anirudh to bowl. Oh, and he slid down like it's a wide. He's been brilliant in this phase of the innings. That's Anirudh Bolisetti. But this is a knockout match and the pressure is just different. .22 from 12. Anirudh, he's been the pick of the bowlers this tournament. But can he deliver a good one here for his side? Oh, kept low that one, and it's a dot, and he's run out. But more importantly, Lohit is off strike. And that's good for UNC. Good delivery, targeting the stumps, stays low. They look to come through for a single, but just no chance. And a great effort from Utkarsh, the keeper, to effect the run out. A 7th one falls for Michigan. They need 22 from 11 now. Oh, hit the pads, but they get through for a single, and that gets Lohit on strike. That's what Michigan want. This is going to be a fascinating contest. Anirudh running in, Lohit on strike. Oh, that's dragged to the leg side. Is that a catching opportunity? Outstanding catch. Oh, but he's hurt himself. The captain taking an absolute screamer in the deep to get rid of Lohit and probably send his side to the semifinals. Wide of off stump, dragged to the leg side. That is probably one of the catches of the tournament from the skipper, but he's hurt himself and it doesn't look good. Oh, this is a shame. A stunning, stunning catch. But UNC cannot afford to lose their captain for the rest of the tournament. As Lohit walks back with his head down. It's just, he's so disappointed. Wanted to finish the game for his side. Was batting so well. But he's gone for 27 off 14. And the hopes of Michigan probably go along with him. It's 64 for 8. They need 21 and 9 now. As the whole UNC team gathers around the captain Abhiram Bolisetti. Hopefully he's fine. But what a stunning, stunning catch that was. Dragged to the leg side. Could he have gone over the offside? I don't know. But just take a look at that catch. Running full speed, going full length on the dive, and taking an absolute screamer in the highest of pressure situations. So much pressure there, but he's pulled off a screamer. And the good thing is he's walking. He got up and he's able to walk. So I think he's fine and should be good to go. But the commitment for the side, the captain leading from the front and taking a screamer of a catch to probably book a seat in the semifinals. Meanwhile, in the other semifinals between the University of Georgia at Athens and ASU, the Georgia Bulldogs crushing the ASU Sun Devils by 63 runs to stamp their authority into the semifinals. ASU were the champions of the West, but just could not play to their potential in this tournament. As ASU have been thumped by Georgia. Georgia into the semifinals. It's looking like UNC might enter from here, but it's still not over. 21 from 9. A couple of boundaries and things are still going to be interesting. It's never over until it's over. And even though Lohit is gone, there's still 2 wickets in hand. Can we see another twist in the tail? Sarthak Subudi, the new batter. He's not had much of a role to play in this tournament, but he's come out and can be a hero for the University of Michigan if he can do something really special here. 9 deliveries to go, 2 wickets in hand, 21 to get. Everything on the line for Michigan. Anirudh, he has 9 wickets in the tournament, 2 for 11 here. Can he finish this game off? Or will we see another twist? Sarthak out there. They need a miracle. Oh, slower ball, excellently bowled. Just rolled his fingers over it. He's just a stunning talent, is Anirudh Bolisetti, and he's showing it in a high-pressure situation. 21 from 8 now. Anirudh running in again. Oh, sliding down leg there. He's going to have to re-bowl that. But it's just 1 run. 20 from 8 now. Right, 2 deliveries to go in the penultimate over. Sarthak, can he find the boundary? Oh, again, brilliantly bowled. Another change of pace. The batter just way too early threw the shot. Extremely smart to be bowling the slower ones to the tail-enders who are just looking to hit every ball as hard as they can. So hard for them to be able to adjust. And what an over. This is turning out to be just 3 runs and 2 wickets off the 9th. When the pressure was high, Anirudh Bolisetti is delivering yet again for his side. What a stunning, stunning bowler we have here at the Collegiate Cup. Last ball of the over. Can he end it well? You bet he can end it well. Appeal for LBW, probably sliding down leg. But what matters more is that it's just a single. Unreal over from Anirudh Bolisetti. He's given his side a great chance of qualifying to the semi-finals. 4 runs off of it and 2 wickets. Michigan now 66 for 8 and 9. They need 19 off the last over. Something really special needs to happen. Can we see a Carlos Brathwaite type finish to this game? "19 off the last over. Rohan Patke to bowl it. Swing and a miss. Dot ball. 19 from 5 now. It's always high pressure bowling the final over. "19 from 5. Sarthak needs to find the boundary this ball. Oh, he's hit it away. Where's that gone? Not quite to the boundary, and they just come through for a single. That gets Suryansh Agarwal on strike. 18 to get from 4. 3 maximums will do it. Can he pull off a miracle in Broward County? Bowler under pressure. Where does he bowl? 18 from 4. Oh, swing and a miss. Slight fumble, they're going for a run out. Keeper misses the stumps. But it doesn't matter, it's a dot ball. And it's 18 from 3 now. 3 balls, 3 sixes is of the utmost priority. Otherwise, it will be the UNC Tar Heels who will go through to the semifinals of the Collegiate Cup. Three balls to go. 3 sixes needed. Swung away. That's not going all the way though. It'll just be 2. But 2 legal deliveries will now take the UNC Tar Heels into the semifinals. It's been a stunning, stunning bowling display from UNC. Didn't put up the most convincing total on the board, collapsed towards the end, but their strong bowling unit has pulled through yet again for them. Stunning defense of a total. Oh, inside edge, just a single. But the celebrations can start beginning for UNC. They've been simply superb with the ball. And outstanding in the field as well. Some of the catches we saw were stunning. None better than the captain, Abhiram Bolisetti's catch to remove Lohit. That probably is the turning point of this game and one of the match-winning moments. If they go on to win the title, that's a moment they'll remember. Last ball. And a run out to finish the game. And the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill have beat the University of Michigan by 14 runs in a close contest in the Broward County Cricket Stadium. And they are the second team to qualify to the semifinals alongside the University of Georgia at Athens. What a stunning bowling display. Only put on 84 on the board. Weren't the most convincing with the bat in this game. But their bowlers, like they always have clutched up and have helped in defending what looked to be a very mediocre total. Stunning bowling display and a stunning performance from UNC mean they are through to the semifinals and knock the University of Michigan out of the Collegiate Cup. We're building the future of collegiate cricket here with the CCL. If you'd like to support these broadcasts and help us bring more matches live, please consider contributing at www.collegiatecricket.com. Again, that is www.collegiatecricket.com. This was a stunning game of cricket, and we're going to be seeing even more stunning games coming up today. And we've seen so many good ones. So if you'd like to help us, please consider contributing at www.collegiatecricket.com and donate today. We'll be back with the next quarterfinals between George Washington University and the University of Florida very shortly. That one promises to be a humdinger as well. Stay tuned. We'll be back very soon with that one.